Welcome back to another video of the month. This month we are going to be doing some workstream definitions and updates to give you guys a better idea of where we're at and what that means. So the first definition we're going to start with is Workset A. When we say Workset A, that is an architecture and configuration, otherwise known as A&C for short, of various structural topics spanning from October 2023 to December 2023. When we say structural topics, we mean the kind of bare bones of Austin Community College. So things like we have areas of study, we have continuing education, adult education, and credit. Kind of those foundational items. Due to the project extension, Workset A has been extended with a to-be-determined deadline. We will have that once we have our official updated project timeline that includes this extension. What do we mean when we say Workset B? Workset B is the A&C of various topics that build on Workset A configuration. So we have areas of study, we can build on that in Workset B with our majors. Originally, that was set to span from January 2024 to March 2024. Tentatively, Workset B is now set to begin A&C in July of 2024. You may be wondering, January 2024 to March 2024, that's already happened. We're calling that time the extension period. And in this time, we've spent time wrapping up Workset A architecture and configuration, testing, and building the tenant for Workset B architecture and configuration. There is some preface work being done independently of our student affairs process re-engineering, and this work that's being done is focused on the non-negotiable topics in Workday. What do we mean by non-negotiable topics? These are items that, regardless of what student information system we use, Banner, Colleague, Workday Student, no matter which of those that we use, there are still things that we will do at ACC regardless. So, for example, we will always and forever have residency. We will always continue to have registration. And so what we can do is we can still build out what those things will look like because we will always do them. So next we'll move into each work stream and where they're at. So first we'll start with academic foundations. Academic foundations is exactly what it sounds like. It is the foundations of our academics, for lack of better words. They have made significant progress toward completing foundational objectives. Certain items such as academic policies and transfer credit will be wrapped up in their student core work stream during the extension. Student Core has completed their foundational objectives and they're ready to move to the next phase. Their focus is to refine certain items such as residency and personal student information and wrap up other unfinished items from academic foundations. Student Records has made significant progress toward completing foundational objectives such as enrollment, grading, and GPA policies. And during the extension, future objectives within this workstream are postponed until all of Student Core and academic foundations move forward. Some of these workstreams can't complete their work, they can't fully design things until other workstreams have completed their configuration. Student Records is an example of that, and Financial Aid is another great example of that. So Financial Aid has completed their foundational objectives with the exception of a few items dependent on integration work completion. And their next steps include testing the foundational work finalized in this phase. And finally, Curriculum and Advising has completed a majority of their foundational objectives, and they're collaborating with their academic affairs colleagues to continue work through remaining objectives. You may have noticed curriculum and advising are not typically two areas that we group together at Austin Community College, but it is something that Workday combines. And so our representatives have been working really well with each other to make sure that all bases are covered and all information is designed and delivered correctly. That is the update of where we are at. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email us at sassisteam@austincc.edu. We'd love to hear from you and see you in the next video.